Yes.
And we're live.
Yay. Okay, so I need to share too. I need to go on your professional page.
There you go.
And share. Yay.
All right. We are live, Kristen.
Yay, we did it. Only
Okay.
15 minutes late. That's too bad.
That's all right. This is something we're going to get used to. This is our first dry run, and we haven't really did a practice run. So and,
we just did it Monday and scrambled to put this together.
You know,
and we love the platform.
I was up to 3 a.m. doing this, so just to figure it out and everything. So I'm going to welcome everybody, and I'm just going to show off our little banners here.
Oh, I love it, Joseph. You did that. You're so good.
And that's why I pretty much did all this, so we can look at the banners. Here's my banner.
Yay! Oh, look at yours, so fancy.
And my products.
I'm gonna have a products page soon. You'll see. I love your products.
And we also have a little ticker going on here too. So
what's the ticker?
There you go. Watch the bottom here. You see there.
Oh yeah.
So people can reach you at your email address.
Email me.
And that's our journey of life. Ta-da!
You did. I mean, we are getting there. We're getting there. We are making moves. We are working it out.
Well, welcome everybody to Kristen and I's show. This is we love being here, and Kristen had me on her show last Monday night, and the person that was hosting the platform the Medium platform had me come on the show, and I was looking at all this and I said, oh my God, I love it. So I kind of trained myself in one day how to do this.
Yes.
So yep.
You are impressive, my darling, and I am not a technology person, but I was a ballroom dancer and a construction worker and a spiritual worker. So none of that required a computer. So I'm limited in my knowledge. I rely on the experts.
Well, we did good. The only thing that I'm not crazy about is I love Zoom, where we can have everybody. We have like 20 people, 30 people up on the squares. It's like Hollywood Squares, and here you can't.
So I do have a question. Yeah. I see a chat, and it says, Diane says, can you see me? Edward says, I've joined previous evening, yet haven't had a reading.
Okay.
Which I know well.
I see.
So they want to interact with us, Joseph. They can message us there. Is that
exactly through the comments? The comments comes out through Facebook. For instance, if you click on the comments on top, you say hello, Joseph and Kristen from Jill, and I was number 2, but you couldn't hear me from Diana. Okay.
Oh, let's see comments. Yeah, I missed that. I saw private chat. Oh, there.
And then
comments are on the Facebook feed, and private chats like people who are in the.
On here, private chat is the people who we have here. We can, I guess it's 8 guests we can get because we have to count us as 2. So it's 10 for the platform. And now I figured it out. Oh, also what I'm going to do after you get your reading, we're going to bump you off. So someone else who's waiting, who's trying to get through, can get in the spot, and then they're going to get in the drawing, and they'll get the 8 spot ticket.
But if they're bumped off, they can still contact us by leaving a comment.
Yep, or they can just keep watching on Facebook and YouTube.
But we'll see their comments. Like, in other words, if someone's on and they got bumped off, they can say, hi, I'm still here, right? And I'm going to leave a comment.
Yeah, when I bump you off, it's me making room for a next person after your reading. So you can still comment. You can comment through Facebook and everything. Okay, I guess we got all the bugs out of the way. So
Well,
let's I guess we could start our show. So Kristen, I'm going to put you up front so you can introduce yourself and all about who you are and everything. Let's see. That's me. And see, I got to get used to it here. And let's see.
Am I? Oh, there we go. Hold on, let me get it.
I had to figure it out.
Okay, that's some good stuff right there. I want to let you know why I do this. Some people are like, why do they do that? So this is it, and I have a really good explanation as to why. In the vibration pattern where source enters, that vibration pattern is based on our senses. So when we're in source vibration frequency, we can, like supersonic, hear and see and feel and touch and taste. Like we learned this in kindergarten, y'all, but that's some really seriously important stuff. And actually, when I do my 5-day intro, hi, this is my 5-day, it will be on our senses. So many times when I'm in that vibrational radio frequency of source, I'll explain to you what it feels like to be in that vibration pattern so that you can access it yourself. And many people have already accessed it themselves. So when we ding this, I'm listening. I'm ensuring that I am fully listening to the entire sound all the way until it ends, because that's how you tune into source. So for example, that's why I have a fuzzy blanket, because I can feel it. I have a little puppy at my feet, which is so soft and squishy. So that keeps me grounded. They call it, it's called being grounded, but being grounded, they think, is this new age grounding thing? No, there's a real reason for being grounded, which is it keeps you in the vibrational radio frequency of source. And the colors of the rainbow colors and the colors of my blanket keep my visual senses keen. So feeling, touching, smelling, what are the other two? Tasting. That's an interesting one. When you're going to taste everything, you know, a lot of times we're eating and we're not tasting. But anyway, so there's my bit of the day. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for supporting us. I love to see familiar names. I love to see new names. I love that you guys are with us right now. It means the world to us. Even that Joseph is here. I love that we're doing this, Joseph.
Yep. It's great. What a nice introduction and everything. Got us all calmed down after the bugs we had at the very beginning.
Yeah, we had to rebalance a little bit.
So the next show we'll jump right in. So I want to welcome everybody listening on Facebook. We don't have enough room to bring everyone on like in Zoom, where I can bring up to 100 people. I only can get 8 people in there, 10 including Kristen and I. So what we're going to do for those who are listening out there is when I do a reading, or when Kristen and I does a reading for someone in here, after their reading's done, I want if you could check out of the room, and then whoever calls in or not calls in, I'm old time here, whoever clicks in, we'll get that next spot in there. We're picking people through a lottery. So you're going to get numbered 1 through 8 for who's in here. And then I'm just going to pick whoever gets there. So for those of you.
So Joseph, if you pick a 4 and you read, and then that 4 dips out, does the 4 go back in the?
Yep, the 4 goes back in again.
All right, good.
Yeah. So the person who's number 5 in the thing moves up to the number 4 slot.
Oh, are we going to change their numbers or no?
Well, it's going to keep moving around right now. I think
you're right. If we have like a thing with the number, so if I pick a 4 and I put a 4 back in and shake it up and pick a 4 again, now I have a new person.
Yeah, it's a new person because the
Yeah, I
number
think
five
that's a
person, the number 5 person will come up and
Yeah, so we just need 8 numbers and we're gonna shake it up.
that's
and go
it.
from
8
there.
numbers.
Yeah,
I put
that's
10
a
numbers.
good
I
idea.
put 10 numbers. So if I pick 9 and 10, I got to throw them out.
Oh, because that's me and you.
right,
Unless you want to read for me ever.
Yeah, I have
Never
read.
happened.
All right. For those of you who are in the queue and for those of you who are coming up for a reading for me, I want you to focus on your loved ones, create a loving bridge, invite them here in this room, tell them how important it is for them to be here, that you would like to speak with them. I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to go ahead and pick someone here. And it's number 1. And number 1 person is Lena. In fact, that was she helped me.
Oh, and that's the thing, because I was going to say, remember, Lana was supposed to be read from Monday's show. And then I have Kimberly, who's also going to come on my next Monday show.
Okay.
Hi, and Miss Lana, so we heard about you on Monday, right? Your friend was on our show?
Yes, Dean.
All right. Well, thank you for
Very
joining us.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you're here, Lana. So we haven't read for you before then. This is the first time?
First time.
Okay. Well, welcome for coming on to our rookie show, so to say. How can we help? Where are you calling from, by the way?
That's Staten Island.
Okay, in New York. Okay, welcome. How can we help you today?
I have a loss in my life that
Okay.
just occurred, and I'm desperately seeking.
What is the relationship of that person that
He's
you
my-
lost? I'm sorry?
Her
He's my-
son.
Her son. Okay. Okay. I want you to focus on him. Invite him in here. Tell them it's very important. I'm going to have you count 1 to 5. Say your first name 3 times. Okay.
Lana, Lana, Lana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Thank you, Lana. You know, I have him very free-spirited, very outgoing person. And if I just said that, if I said that maybe I should have listened, does that make sense, Lana? And he's told me that, you talked to me many times about things that I was going through. You wanted me to get help. And if I would have got the help that I should have gotten, things would have been different. And the most important thing he wants to say, Lana, is how much he loves you. And he just wants to say that he made, if I say stupid choices, does that make sense? Because that's the word he wanted to use. Bad choices? Okay. If I could do it all over, Mom, I would do it over again. And this is what he's saying. I would listen more. I would have did what you wanted me to do. I want to let you know that I'm in a good place. I made my peace. I'm not in pain anymore. I promise to send you signs to let you know that I'm here and always with you. Look for the signs. Look for the butterflies, Lana. I know it's getting cold out now, especially where you are, but maybe there's still some butterflies there in this late season. But look for the butterflies, he said. Thank you for being you. Thank you for doing the things that you're doing. Was he cremated, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. I have a special memorial thing. Do you have him placed? And a special memorial thing with his pictures, maybe some flowers and candles and everything. All right. So he's showing me where he is right now. And he wants to let you know that when you sit there and you talk to him there, he's always listening. And he just wants to say how much he loves you. Okay.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
All right. I want to thank you. I'm going to bring Kristen on here too. And see, maybe she has some things to say.
Lana, I am a very new medium. Please be patient with me. I don't know whether I'm right about this stuff or not, but in order for me to develop, I have to say the things that I hear. So I see a good looking. He's very good looking. I see very good looking Yeah, very charming. Like I just see, honestly, I see like this beautiful face, and I don't know if I don't know if it was curly hair, I don't know if it was blonde, but I see a good-looking, very good-looking guy. I see youthful. I see that his friends were really, really important to him, like maybe more important than they should have been, and he really relied on his friends were his whole world. Actually, I mean, that's kind of what I hear. Like all he's showing me is like my friends mattered everything to me. So maybe he was potentially influenced by those friends. I do see that this was an accident. This was unintentional. I don't think that. So is any of this, because I'm hearing this, that this was an accident? Did he pass from an accident?
No,
It was on purpose?
no, he had a heart attack.
Okay. At a young age.
At a very young age.
At a very young age. Were there any type of drug use whatsoever?
Not that I know of.
Okay. I think I see a little bit of friends and a little bit of stuff going on there. I think when I see accident, what I meant was maybe like he's like it didn't mean to happen. Like, so this is what I heard. Wasn't meant to happen. It was an accident. Like this wasn't meant to happen. And then I heard you should have known how you feel. You should have known that there was something that you feel like you should have done to prevent this from happening. Like there was something you could have done further, something you should have looked into. And again, I could be wrong. I'm only having to throw out what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing that you are struggling. I mean, obviously, because it's your son, but that you're struggling with feeling like maybe you should have done more, and that there isn't some peace around this situation. Like there's not like a peace there. That's what I have. But if I'm wrong, let me know, because I'm only hearing certain things coming through. So I'm developing.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, good. Okay. Thank goodness. So you feel like you should have known, you should have been able to prevent this. You should have done more. You should have.
At the very least, have him had a checkup. I mean, if they would have found the heart situation, it would have been
that's what he was apologizing for, not listening to you or not going to the doctors. And if he would have listened, he would have been here today, he said.
Yeah, and I hear that okay, I'm just gonna say it again. Yes. I'm sorry if it's bold, but I hear that you are not like okay with what's happened. No, like at all. Like you have zero peace with this at all. Like really rigidly, like this isn't okay. I'm not okay. And it's causing what I feel is he's actually, what he's showing me is if you continue to dwell in that kind of frustration, irritation, and anger, and non-acceptance, it will affect the rest of your life, Lana. It will affect every aspect of the rest of your life. And if I can say to you, because I hear it very clearly, please tell her that I am okay. I am healthy. I am well. I am beautiful. I am loved. I am not sick in any way. I might not have this body anymore, but I'm with her every single day. And he feels I feel an anger. There's a real anger about what's happened, Lana, a real frustration. Like, why would you have taken my son? Why? This is not okay. I am not okay with this. He was supposed to be in my life for the rest of my life. And actually, he's very concerned about you. He's very concerned about you because you've closed off people. You've closed off life. You've closed off love. You've closed off happiness. You've closed off everyone because you're just not okay with what's happened. Period. End of story. You're just not okay. And is that yeah?
Exactly.
Okay. Thank God. Okay. So I'm very new at this. I'm just trying to interpret what I'm seeing. And he had me write the word peace because he's really adamant, very adamant. Like he's almost like yelling at me actually about you doing whatever it takes from seeing a medium to seeing a therapist to just letting this go and finding peace with this, because he is okay. I promise. I can see him. I can see him right now, and I'm sorry that you can't, Lana.
I feel him.
Yes, he will never leave you. Never, ever leave you for the rest of your life. Now, if you want him to be there for you for the rest of your life, he will stay with you for the rest of your life. He's asking you to find peace there, because I want to let you know that he hears everything that's going on in your mind, and he doesn't want to see you like that. You know how much he loved you, right? He doesn't want to see you hurt. He doesn't want his passing to see you destroy the rest of your life because of it. That hurts him. And he's over there trying to get his heaven on, and he's all worried about you. Come on. Let him do what he's got to do and know that he's there for you. He will never leave you. I promise you. I wish everyone could see them the way that I see them, because you would know. You would know the way I know. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what happened, okay? I have a son. I have a son who's 18, and I have a daughter who's 12. And I don't know what I would do if I lost them. I don't know your pain, Lana. I could never imagine.
The depth of pain is beyond.
It's beyond anything, I'm sure, unless you've lost a child, you would ever understand.
You would never. But
Never.
it's not for everyone to understand.
No.
It happened. So
Lana, if you can, on my Facebook, leave your email address. I have a book called Speaking to Heaven that I wrote. And it's a book on grieving. It talks a little bit of heaven. It helps with the grieving process. I would like to send it to you. So just make sure on my Facebook messengers, leave your email address, and I'll get that to you this evening or tomorrow. I'll have my assistant Stacy do that for you.
thank you so
Okay.
much. You guys are
Yeah.
amazing.
Your son is right here. He's right. I mean, Lana, he's right here. He's literally right in front of me.
Thanks.
So please do not think he is gone, my love, just because he doesn't have this little bone and flesh anymore. Your son is not gone, baby. He is still here. He is right there next to you. He hears all that stuff in your head, babe. He hears it.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you for tuning in, Lana.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
All right. So I'll let you exit yourself out, and then we'll bring someone else in. So, okay. How was that, Kristen? How did that feel?
You know what? I said it. I have to write it down. It helps me for some reason to write it down.
What you did is you took in the emotions. You felt his energy. It's not just mediumship where we just hear. What we do is we feel the emotions. We feel what they want to say. And what you did is you just stepped in. You had him step in, so to say. And,
I can't get any names. I don't know his name. I don't know.
Okay. What you did is you felt in the emotion. Myself, I'm more evidential, like I told them about cremation and where the thing is and everything.
Yeah, you see that.
On there. It'll come to you eventually, but with you feel the emotions. It's like you could feel their pain. You feel
he was very concerned for her.
Yeah.
He's very concerned for
So
her.
that's there's so many different aspects to mediumship, and you start to develop them one at a time. Right now, you're doing the feeling part, the clear sentience, where you're empathic and you're feeling it right now. Eventually, you're going to start to get more what do you call evidential, where you start to get names and see things. It starts to grow.
Okay. Well, that's why I figured if I'm here with you, I'm going to just try to practice this. It's really what I want to try to practice.
There you go. And then come with me to my live events, and
I'll be there, baby. You know it.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pick another name here, all right? Or a number. Okay. Okay, it's number 7. So let's see how we got here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is Christina. Boy.
Christina. Hi.
I knew you were going to pick me.
Oh, she knew. It was definite.
So you're
Wait, you gotta hear
you're
this.
groupie. You're everywhere.
I am. But listen, today I've been talking to Kristen, and I've been trying to make time to think, I guess, what you call it. And I
Uh-huh.
saw my daughter-in-law is living with me, and I said to her, "You're pregnant." And she looked at me. My son looked
Oh my
at
God,
me,
I
and I
just
said,
got chills. Look, I just got
"She's
chills.
pregnant."
Oh
Is that
my
weird?
God, you did it. I'm so proud of you.
That was, and I thought it, but I didn't want to say it, but I said it.
Wow.
But you said it. This is it. This is what I just said right now because I thought it and it's in my brain and I'm so scary to say it out loud for the first time, isn't it? Because I'm like, I could be
Yeah, because
totally
I didn't want her
crazy.
to think like, oh, you thought I was chubby, so you called me pregnant. I was like, no,
Yeah.
you're pregnant. And then
Oh,
she just was
good
like,
job. I'm
died.
proud of you because I just love that you have
That
those
was
abilities.
so weird to,
So
to
those are the
say it.
That is your
I
guide.
am.
That
I
is
know,
your
that was
guide,
crazy.
Christina. That's your guide. Because
You guys,
in the beginning stages, I'll just say real quick, in the beginning stages of you developing abilities, they will nurture you with information like that and prove to you that they're speaking to you by giving you, hey, I'm pregnant. Hey, say it, say it, say it, say it.
that's exactly what it felt like.
And when
It
you
felt
do
like I was
it,
being
you get
poked.
validated. They want to thank you. They want acknowledgement.
It was like a double dog dare. Like, I dare you to say it. And I was
Absolutely.
like, oh, yeah.
I know. I've been there, girl. I've been there. Trust me. I know.
It was so fun. But of course, I want to speak with my parents just because they always inspire me.
I have you thrown. Somebody's telling me you're throwing a 4-iron somewhere.
What's a 4?
Did you throw a golf club across somewhere? I guess it's golfing term. Do you golf?
I don't know. I don't know what I do with it. I hit a ball now and then, but it's nothing golfing.
But you golf.
Okay, you've been in the
I
golf
don't pick
club
golf clubs up. I don't pick golf clubs up.
I have you golfing and getting frustrated and hitting the dirt and slamming it and like throwing the golf club across.
No, I never done that.
Did that ever happen?
Yeah,
No.
you're gonna keep that in mind. It could be someone else that you're picking up on.
All right. Were you golfing in any way? I see you golfing.
Long time ago. I mean, with my brother.
You
but
never golfed?
I golfed like 2 times, but I never.
Fine.
I just drink more. So.
All right. I have you on the golf. You said you wanted to speak to your mother, right?
Yes. Yes.
She's talking about a time that you were golfing, and if this was a long time, was this when you were a kid?
No, this was probably this summer. But she didn't. Well, I guess
This past summer?
Yeah. And you brought this through before.
Come on, Christine.
Yeah, but it wasn't like good
You're
golf. It
showing
was
me
like
you're golfing.
They're probably showing that it's bad golf. I mean, it sounds like bad golf to me.
yeah, it was bad.
It
was
sounds
just
like they were
we-
with you when you were playing bad golf.
And you know what? You brought this up before with her.
Okay.
And it's embarrassing, but yeah, you brought it up.
All
but
right.
I didn't do that.
You know,
I didn't do all that.
You know what it is? All right. Well, maybe she's just saying you're a bad golfer.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm bringing this up is because she's just letting you know this is a time with your brother and a special time. You ever been to the Carolinas as well? Because I'm going into
That's where he
Carolinas
lives.
now.
He lives in Carolina. My brother lives.
He lives in the
North Carolina.
Carolinas. Okay. So he's thinking, did you go golfing in Carolinas with him or was it down here?
No, here in North Carolina.
Okay.
His backyard.
There you go. Your mom told me you went golfing with your brother in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And something about a bad golfer. I don't know. I just saw somebody threw a golf club or a golf club slipped out of their hands.
Good.
I don't know.
No.
Oh, okay. So then she's saying that you're not good on there. And there's something about the water there. Are you close to the beach in North Carolina too? Where you went? Myrtle Beach? Myrtle Turtle?
No, it was no.
Okay. Where was the water? What about the lake or the water I'm seeing?
That was by the golf course.
Okay. All right. So she's showing me the water now.
Some golf balls went in there. I don't know.
Okay. You wanted to hear from your mom. She's just being funny and she's just telling me all this stuff. And John Henry is a name that I'm coming up with for some reason. I don't know if I remember you asking about your father, your biological dad.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the name John or Henry, but that's the name I have to say is John Henry.
Okay. I have to put that out there with some cousins.
Yeah. And see
you know what? You said that before.
The same name?
Yeah, you said it like 4 months ago in June, I think, like that. And I was like, John Henry, like I just saw that movie, but you're like, no.
And that name just popped up again. So
All right.
if it comes up just like that again, then there's something there as well.
Okay.
So,
all right.
And
That's it.
okay. Well,
All right. I appreciate you guys. And I'll be watching you on Facebook.
All right.
Thank
you. Wait,
you.
Christina, you know I'm just practicing right now, right?
Okay. Yeah. You're doing great. You're doing great.
I'm just practicing. I know her son came through, but so this is what I feel with your parents, and I'm really trying to digest how I feel this, because sometimes when I feel parents being, it feels distant to me. And the reason why it feels distant is because I feel that that you have peace with their passing. You've made peace with it. So you have a good relationship with the fact that they've passed. Is that true?
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. Because if they're upset about something or they want to talk to me, they're like right in my face. And I'm learning this feeling that other people have given me. And now I'm feeling it from your parents, meaning they're at peace. They've crossed over. They're very comfortable over there. They're at peace. So what I see actually, which is, I'm just going to say it because I'm learning all this.
Yeah.
They're kind of over there enjoying themselves in the heaven lands. So they're not worried about you. They're not overly worried about you. They're not like, oh my God, she's upset, because if they're upset, they're going to come scream at me and tell me. So now I'm just going to give you a little bit of energy that I felt. Again, I have no idea whether I'm right or not. But I felt your dad was very, I don't know if it was reserved or poised or introverted or always had it together. Is that him?
Yeah, my dad was a college professor, and he was always Mr. Professional.
Oh, that's what I see. Oh my God.
No joking around. No.
Oh, that's what I see.
Yeah,
he's like nonsense, right?
We used to call him L7 for being like a square.
Oh my God.
Because
totally see that.
There was no laughter. It was more like, get on. But,
that's what I see. Oh my God, I totally feel that energy. That's freaking
girl, that's exactly who he was.
Now I see. Okay, so he's showing me that, and he's showing me that because he's like buttoned up. He's like,
oh yeah, he wore that 3-button shirt, all buttoned to the collar. He's like, Dad.
I see him.
Very,
but he was loving. You knew he was loving though.
Oh yes.
He underneath that, he was like a soft cotton ball of marshmallow, right? Like he was a kind soul underneath. But you couldn't. He wouldn't let you in there, but you knew it.
Yes.
You knew it.
That's exactly him.
A good person underneath that button.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he was, let's keep it real. He was a Black Mexican man trying to be professional. So he kept that professional. And so
that image was important to him.
Yes.
He never let
it was
that
very
go.
important. He wanted respect, and he
I see him never faltering. He is showing me that he never faltered. Ever.
Nope.
He never let loose. Ever.
Never.
No.
No.
No, he's showing me like no exceptions. No exceptions.
My way.
He probably never drank, right? There was no drinking. No.
Not even in his house as a grown woman. Nope.
Okay. Now I see your mother as someone different. She was very different. Okay, so this is what I see. I see her. Okay, she's shown me, by the way, she feels very like similarities between you and her. So she's like, we have
that's it.
Yeah, and
we are.
Was like, she's showing me like the home cooked meal type of mama. Like she was always like the loving central family. She's like, he's there, but I'm cooking home cooked meals. She's showing me in the kitchen. She's showing me baking. She's showing me pulling something out of the oven. She's showing me like kind, friendly, bubbling, loving. I don't know, a good mama, right? Was that true?
Oh, absolutely. I was more like her. She's a first grade teacher, a preschool teacher. So it was just
showing me this kind, loving soul who's baking in the kitchen. And
I mean, she's not my biological mom, but she's my biological mom because I got a lot. Everything was about, laughter. It was more about, you're only here. I don't want to. She was on dialysis, and she would say, I need to get this done because I have to go laugh. Life is too short. And I'd be like, you know what, let's just do this dialysis and then we can go to the mall. And she'd be like, all right, but she had a lot of, she had cancer. She had a lot, but it never
But
kept.
I
she
see
says,
her. I
"Nope."
guess I don't see them sick at this point. They're not showing me that, which is
No.
great. They're showing me when they were alive, and I guess they're
Yep.
showing me because I'm learning how to develop this communication.
Yeah, but
with
you
them.
were right on with both of them.
Oh, I
right
see
on.
her. You know, I can see her laughing in the kitchen right now, pulling a dish out of the oven. She's showing me bending down the oven. I don't know. Was
Yep.
she like a shorter woman, a little wider, maybe like a little wider?
She was, yeah. You know what? Yes, she was. She was probably 5'4".
Okay, I'm seeing not too big of a lady.
No, but she as a dialysis, and she put weight on. You know,
Okay.
but she was real. She's real laid back. I mean, very like
Yeah.
whatever. I
You're
just burnt the
friendly, just
muffins.
laughing. Yeah, showing me this.
I just
laughing
burnt the
fairy.
muffins. Yeah, all the time. Yep.
And then your father's buttoned up, but he loved.
Yes.
Boy, he loved her energy.
He loved
and her
himself some Marie, honey.
vivaciousness.
Oof.
Because what she was like he'll never be, but he adored her. Like,
Yeah, true story.
He
That
wouldn't
was
even
his,
show her, but you know, he's still buttoned up. But she knew how much he adored her
was.
energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yay, Kristen, you were on.
I did it, guys. Oh my
That
god.
was awesome.
Oh,
Perfect.
Okay. Joseph tells me I have to shorten up my readings, and I'm gonna 1 minute. 1 minute. So in your personal life, I see a little bit of energy that I don't feel is 100% healthy and may not have 100% your best interest at heart. And I want you to keep that in mind. You have an energy around you that's unhealthy. I'm going to let you put that where it goes. Mm-hmm. And I know you know whoever that just popped into your head is who it is. Guidance is coming through about that. And there is a very kind and loving male energetic force that is coming around you. So I want you to keep your eye out for him. He's a kind and loving energetic male force. It doesn't need to be romantic. It's just someone is coming into your life. It's not the same person who doesn't have the best interest in your heart. These are two separate people. You have someone who's put on a happy face, but behind it, they don't have your best interest at heart. Last thing, comparison. Christina, stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop saying that other people are better than you. All right, I gotta go.
Oh, yes. Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay, kick me off. Bye.
Yep, go ahead and kick yourself
No
off.
problem.
Don't
Ciao.
disappear. We love you. Thank you.
Love you too.
Bye. I know. I'm doing this time control here so we can get.
I need my flipper. How long was that? Was that like 15 minutes?
About 25, maybe. No, 20.
No, it wasn't. Stop it. Damn it. I'm going to get a timer and it's got 5 minutes. I'm going to talk really fast, guys. Pay attention.
It's like a personal reading. So
I know I shouldn't be doing that, right? I need little blurbs.
what you do is just get in touch with their loved ones, give them the message, or give them a life path and what you feel on there. And in this show, we're just trying to get as much as people, we want to get to as many as we can.
I know, Joseph. I promise you I'm going to get better. I promise you I'm going to get that timer.
Your abilities are getting stronger and stronger, though. So
well, I'm learning how to read because half the time, like, for example, I'm just going to say this real quick. I have felt this many times and she came up and I'm like, I feel nothing because they're showing me that they're at peace. And that's why I felt, it's not that I don't feel anything. It's that they're not hovering because there is peace there. So I finally understood what that means. It's not that I feel nothing. That's a sign. They're trying to tell me something. And I just learned what it was. I'm getting my communication grid working.
And that's how it works. And that's, and the communication and everything. So good.
Okay,
and I'm trying to do the back room here at the same time while you're on. So
thank you, Joe.
Yeah. And
I would not want your job.
I love doing this. I used to be in a production business, but it's kind of hard because when you have to read and you go here, it's just kind of, you can't be in that Zen moment.
Hey, shout out to Sue Murray. It's her first time here. Hi, Sue. Welcome.
Welcome. All right. So we're going to go ahead and pick another name. And the top, when we get more into the show, Kristen and I are going to talk more into metaphysical topics too, and keep the show going because there's a lot of things that we can teach that between the both of us that we know, from metaphysics to things that are people are in heaven. Now, for those of you who are just joining us in the room here, we're going to pick raffle style. I have number 1 through 10 here, and whatever number you are in the queue, that's who I pick on here. And whoever's listening in Facebook or YouTube, once we do a reading on someone, well, it depends on how long it takes. We'll click off on the person. The person will click off, and there'll be room for you to come on. So as soon as you see somebody gets off after a reading, try to log in, and then you'll get it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a number here. Here we go. It's number 1 again. Number 1. Let's see who we have number 1 on here. We have Helen. So I'm going to bring Helen on. Hi, Helen. Can you hear us? Hi. Is this the first time you're on, or have you been on our show before?
Hi.
First time?
Yes.
Welcome.
No,
Where are you calling?
Well, I watch it, but
Okay, but first time.
You've been watching it, Helen? From Palm Beach Gardens.
All right. Well, good. I'm glad you've been watching our
when
show.
You did the Zoom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You were one of the 30, 40 people in the Zoom rooms and stuff like that. Yeah. This is a little trickier to get in now. But now we can see each other, and we can put 3 people on the screen.
It was.
And it's more interaction, which
I like it, Joseph. I like this already better, where I can see Helen. It's just about Helen. I can see everyone in the comments. So I see all these comments, and I love it.
Yeah, isn't it nice? Okay. We just got to get a little used to how it runs.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet. But.
How can we help you today, Helen?
Wanted to hear from my mom.
Okay. All right. I want you to count 1 to 5 for me, Helen.
Just a lot of things going on.
All right. Count 1 to 5, and for me out loud so I can hear you
5.
count. Mm-hmm. Just 1, 2,
3, 4, 5.
All right. Thank you, Helen.
3, 4, 5.
All right. Thank you very much. What I'm hearing about Mom is sometimes we worry a lot about different things. And when we carry the world on our shoulders, it's very hard. And I feel that you're responsible for a lot of people. That what I'm hearing from her is sometimes our children become overbearing too in our lives. And what I'm hearing from Mom is just try not to be that way. And you don't have to save the world. You don't have to carry everybody on their shoulders all the time. Was your mom very sick, by the way, Helen? Because I had somebody who was very sickly and had to be taken care of. Always had to be checked in on as well. Yes. Was it you or a sister that had to take care of her?
I took care of her.
You took care of her. Okay.
My family and I, we moved in to help her.
Okay, so this is what she's talking about. So she's talking about how you came in, how you took care of her. She said that she wouldn't have lived as long if it wasn't for you. You have a husband, I take it, because I have a gentleman doing a lot of stuff, and she wants to give a big kiss to him. So I take it that's your husband. And what I feel is that what she's telling me is, you give him a big kiss, tell him how much I love him, and thank him for everything. Thank you for my little room. Thank you for my little room and everything where I got to get fed in bed, and I got to go outside and everything, and I was part of the family watching TV and everything. She said that maybe last year or so, was it a year and a half that she was there with you before her passing? But she said that last year or so was the best time. Was it a few years she lived with you?
The last year she was with us, yeah.
Yeah. So last year or so, she said.
She was with us.
Right. The last year, she said, was the best time because she wasn't alone, and she enjoyed having everyone there.
We were all together here in Florida.
So you said that things are happening in your life. Do you want to share a little bit what's going on? You wanted to talk to Mom?
I don't know, just a lot of health issues.
Okay.
A lot of health issues going on.
A lot of health stuff comes because we worry and we bring that on to ourselves. When we straighten our lives a little bit and we don't take the world in our hands, we get to feel better. I feel like you take
Yeah.
responsibility for everyone, and now it's time. It's me time, and that's what I'm hearing. So it's very important to have some me time. Your lungs, I'm seeing as well. What is going on with your breathing and your lungs? You have something going on there?
I have asthma.
Okay. So just kind of scanning you right now. I'm feeling the lungs areas and stuff. So if you have asthma, and the aches and pains, that's part of growing old too. That's what I'm hearing as well. So
Yeah.
on it. But mom just wants to, the main thing mom wants to let you know is thank you for taking care of her and being there. And it was nice. I'm going to go ahead and bring Kristen in and see if she wanted to add a little bit, and maybe she
Okay,
could tap
thank
into
you.
your health as well. So
Okay.
I'm going to add her back into the stream here. Okay.
Helen.
Thank you.
Helen. I am a very new
Hi.
medium. Hi. And I am saying things, but I'm really developing this gift. So please bear with me if I'm completely wrong. I see was your mother a smaller statured woman? A little bit of a smaller woman? Was she kind of skinny? A little
Yeah.
frail? Skinny?
Yeah.
I see
Yeah, she had
a
lost a lot of weight.
skinnier. Oh, I see a skinny woman. Okay, like a little but she's not too tall. Is that? Yes.
No.
She's not,
No,
right?
she
She's a little
wasn't tall.
smaller, skinny. Okay. I also see her having like an old styled house. Like the old refrigerator with the linoleum floor and the wallpaper on the ceilings. Is that accurate at all?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's showing me this old style house with this like I want to say, what is it, like the 70s or something? I don't know. Like wallpaper and the old
It
fridge,
was
like
a
the old
house, yeah.
and linoleum on the floor. She's showing me.
Yep.
Yeah, and she's little, tiny little. She is showing me that. Okay, so she wasn't overly loving and affectionate. She wasn't cuddly or anything, but she was very stable in her ways, set in her ways. She was a stable woman who did the same thing. Like her patterns were very similar. And this was just who she was in her house. And she's showing me her kitchen. I guess she must have really sat at her table, her kitchen table a lot or something. That was like her central zone, was like her kitchen. Is that true? Yeah. Was she in the kitchen? Yes, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good.
She did. She sat at the dining room table a lot.
Yeah, that's what I see. It was a circular. I see a circle table. But I'm kind of new at this. So I don't know if that circle table is just I'm sitting at a table, but this is where she's showing me that she was, that was like her.
No, we
do
have a circle table.
It was a circle table. Okay.
Yep, we did have a circle table.
Okay, good. Okay, so she is, I don't know, was there something in her lungs? Did she smoke? Was she a smoker? Was there something in her lungs at all? Is that how she
Yes.
passed?
She had COPD.
Yeah. Did she smoke? She's showing me, I don't know.
Yes, with the cancer, the COPD.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I see all of that. So she has a couple things to say. And I think she's wanting me to let you know that she's here, that she has not left you, that she loves you. Again, she's showing me, it's not an apology for not being overly loving and affectionate. She didn't mean to not be overly loving and affectionate. It was just her character. It was who she was. And I know that you knew that she cared about you, but she was really, like I said, set in her ways. So she'd get up, she would do the same thing. Yes, you were there, but this was her life and her ways and her stability. And this was, so she knew how much you loved her and cared for her. And again, she didn't mean to not, she wasn't like the come here, baby, give me a hug. She said she wasn't really like that.
I know.
So she wants to let you know that she's there, she loves you, she's with you. Like she's actually with you right now. I'm showing that she's actually with you all the time. So I don't know if she's stayed with you. I don't know if there's something that have you asked do you talk to her a lot, or you just want her, you need her, you just want her comfort and her presence in your life? You like,
I do try to talk to her, tell her, why aren't you answering me?
oh, so I think that's probably her letting you know, like, girl, I haven't left. I'm right here. And now I'm gonna move because I know my time is up real quick, very fast.
That's fine.
So you gotta let go of whatever you're feeling guilty about, please. I'm asking you to just let that guilt go, because guilt is not a healthy energy and it doesn't serve you. You cannot go back and change it or
Right.
fix it or make different choices or decisions. And I'm showing, by the way, that you have a lot of abilities to develop spiritually. You have a lot of spiritual abilities. So the guilt is kind of getting in the way of those spiritual abilities. And again, your mom has never left you. And I'm going to wrap that up right now. You have, by the way, you have some love going on too. Love. You got love coming your way. All right, I'll stop. I can talk for hours.
Thank you
with her.
both.
Thank you, Helen.
Thank you for tuning in, Helen, and coming on the show. So I'm going to let you go ahead and check yourself out. And let's bring you back here. There you go. Okay, I'm just kind of doing the controls back here.
I know, Joseph. Thank you. Should we take turns doing the controls? Because I know it's got to be hard to do the controls and try to focus on this at the same time. I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah, I don't think you have the controls. I only have the controls unless you check in. But
Well, that's what I mean.
what
but
I'll
if you
do
don't
is
want me to,
what I'll do is I'll have you come over one day and give you a course on it.
that way, at least you can take a break where you can relax for the hour, and I'll
Oh.
focus on that.
Oh, this is relaxing to me. I love doing this.
Oh, thank God. Never mind. I don't want to do that at all. I take it all back.
Yeah, I like doing the squares and stuff. All right. So you having fun?
Yes, I'm having fun. I'm doing good, Joseph. Am I?
Yeah,
doing
you're doing
good?
excellent. You're doing excellent. So yeah.
Never done that before. You know I haven't.
Yeah.
I
So, so what we're gonna do is a tag team live performance. And
Wait, no. Let's start slow. Like live with like 5 people, maybe.
Well, yeah, with COVID, there's only probably be no more than 12 people, so it'd be a
All right.
small.
Well, as long as they know that I could totally screw everything up, then
You're not. You're doing fine. It's just your.
I think that's helped me. As long as I tell them I could be wrong about everything, that gets rid of my fear and blocks, maybe.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Well, just say that you're new at this, and I'm going to give it a try.
okay.
That's it. So and.
All right,
that's it.
Tarina Issar, first time here. Hi, Tarina.
Yeah. Isn't that neat that we can see all the Facebook chats?
Yeah, and Christina Lopez says, I like this venue better. It makes it more personal. I agree. One-on-one, one person on there. And I want to see just her when I read for her. Yay. Okay, good. And Sue says, we're doing great.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the next number here.
Good. I need another piece of paper, actually.
Okay. So I'll come over here by myself then. All right, everybody ready? Here we go. I'm not going to look here. Didn't go far. We're at number 2. And who is number 2? We have Edward at number 2. So I'm going to bring Edward on. Hi, Edward. How are you?
Good. How are you this evening?
We're doing wonderful. Is this the first time that you're on?
No, I've joined in a number of times, but I've never had a chance to talk with you.
Isn't it a better chance when there's only 10 in the group or 8?
A little bit better. That's
Yeah, instead of 1 out of 30, now you got 1 out of 8 on there.
Well, it's a different venue. It will all catch on.
Uh-huh. So what brings you here today? Where are you calling from, by the way?
I'm in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, so you're not too far away. So what brings you here today?
It's kind of an odd situation. I've had a big family. I've had a lot of people pass, parents, siblings, and I'm just kind of in this space where I'm wondering if anybody would like to come through to me and say anything.
Do you have a brother who passed, by the way?
No.
No brothers? Okay. Let me just say, I have a male here. It could be a friend who's like close as a brother. Can you relate to someone who maybe suffered with addictions or anything like that, Edward?
Yes.
Okay. If he says he loves you like a brother, does that make sense too?
Yes.
Okay, this is who I have then. I have the male who suffered with addictions, and he had his problems. And I think that you were there for him a lot. And he just wants to let you know that what I'm hearing from him is that you helped him. You gave him advice, you gave him words of wisdom, and he wants to thank you for doing that. Sometimes things get hard in life, and sometimes we want to give up in life too. And I think he admires the strength and the person you are. And
Yeah.
he's just coming through to tell you that he admired you and how strong of a person you were. And he just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of his heart about who you were and everything. Okay? So
Okay.
I needed to bring him through because that's the first person I saw. Dad's passed too, because I have a male father figure. here.
Yes. Yes.
I just gotta, what I'm saying, I'm proud of you. I have dad as I'm proud of you too. Was there a situation in your life that maybe lack of communication or butting heads or anything like that with dad?
Not too much. It was butting heads was more about my mother with him.
Okay. So is it butting heads with your mother?
Yes, a lot.
Okay. And then I have confrontation with one of the parents then. So it's the mother, and then maybe him coming in saying how he respects you and how a wonderful son you are and how patient you can be as well. And your mother, I just felt like she just had this temper, and she wants to say she's sorry. When I say out of control, sometimes she can be out of control.
Yes.
And just say things that she should have said. She wants to apologize for saying things and how she acted out. Your father tried to be the go-between a lot.
Yes.
Her, and because she would go off in these rates. She says she should have been on medication, most likely. It was almost like a bipolar she had, where she had fits of pain. She apologized for when you had hair, pulling your hair.
Yep.
Because she used to grab your hair all the time, and that was
Yep.
her way of doing that. And she wants to apologize for being that way. She should have been on some kind of medication, I hear, at the time. But
she was on a lot.
Okay, so maybe the medication didn't work. But when we go to heaven, we kind of see our lives, and I think your mom just wants to say she loves you because she really wasn't that expressive enough when she was alive. So she wants to say that to you. And she's so happy that you were more like your father. Kind, generous, and patient. Okay?
Yes.
I'm going to ahead and bring Kristen on for you now. So,
Okay.
Okay. Again, I have a disclaimer, Edward.
I understand your disclaimer. You're new. I accept. Let it come through, whatever it is.
Okay. All right. So, all right. The first gentleman, again, I could be completely wrong and it could be for someone else, but I see this kind of like hot to trot guy. He's a go-getter. He like rode life in the fast lane. He was like that ADHD guy. I see dark clothes. I don't know if it's dark hair. Is that your guy friend?
Yes.
Okay. He was always going. And you were always just sitting back going, dude,
Yep.
this is not going to go well. This is not, he's showing me you back there going, no. And he's just like, we're making this happen. We're doing this. I'm going. Let's do this. So he's showing me that he was just, I heard again, a fast rider. He lived life in the fast lane, all that. So if that was him, I guess he's showing me that energy, which I kind of love when they come through. I think it lets you know that they are not gone. They are right there. They have not left you. And that's his way of letting me know, hey, we shared some good times. And he is showing me that you were the stable one. You were there kind of like, you were the stable, steady, consistent, the rock or something, the one giving him some good advice. And he was this like spiral out of control. So that's what I see with him.
Close to 30 years of friendship. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So I see as far as your parents, that I don't see there being an overly close apologize for saying this, but I
Not
don't
at all.
see in an overly close relationship with any of them, to be honest with you, with either one of them.
Not none of the family.
Yeah, that's what I see. I see there was
Very
a distance. It's a very big distance. And that is because, and they're kind of letting me know they were very self-absorbed. And they're sorry for that, but they were so concerned with their own life that sometimes, baby, they didn't even see you at all. And I'm sorry for that.
They didn't.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that. They showed me that they were really into their own selves.
Yeah.
Like really consumed with their own. They're showing me that their entire life was based on themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're sorry for that. They're sorry for that. They're both sorry for that. They both came and said they're sorry, and they showed me that they're showing me this circle, and all inside this circle is themselves, but separately. So your father and your mother separately were so self-absorbed separately, and then together they were just like this, like train. I don't know what this was, but it wasn't healthy, babe. And you were just stuck in this situation with these people that didn't see you ever.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. They want to apologize, and they don't want you to bring this. They want you to be okay because they're sorry. And that sometimes when we live, that the healing, there's a healing that has to take place with this. And you know, this wasn't your fault. This wasn't your fault. And they couldn't see past themselves. And sorry, they were very selfish. And yeah. And I'm sorry for that. Okay. I don't want you to isolate yourself anymore.
Okay.
Okay. I want you to, I don't know who or what's going on in your life, but there's some compromise that's not happening. And I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's someone else, but there's some lack of compromise, meaning this is the way it is. This isn't, you know, this is the way it is. And there's no compromise happening here. If that's you, I'd like you to try to adjust it. If it's from someone else, I'd like you to also be aware that that energy is in your life right now. And
I am.
Okay. And lastly, I want you to go outside, and I want you to go into nature, and I want you to leave your cell phone at home, and I want you to leave all those thoughts that are in your mind at home. And I want you to spend some time outside just watching the flowers and the bees and the butterflies and the water. And I want you to really reconnect with you, Edward, and nature. And just, I don't want you to dwell in this energy any longer. It's time to let it go and move on. Okay.
Okay.
Because there's a whole world out there, baby, waiting for you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Edward, thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much.
I want to gift you a book that I think it's going to be really good for you. Message me on Facebook and my messenger.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to give you 3 of my ebooks, Speaking to Heaven, and also Is There More to Life Than What We Know? I feel like there's a part of you are opening up to the universe and learning things and guides and stuff. And then there's also Forgiving and Grieving. So I feel both books are going to be great for you. So
Okay.
message me, and I'm going to ebook those to you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
The world awaits you, Edward. Come on
Thank
now.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm going to have, you can go ahead and check yourself out.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Now, from here on, don't say you're a beginner anymore. You just passed.
Oh, I'm doing it. No, it's the only thing that's working. I'm going to have to say it every
No,
time. I'm saying it
no,
for the
no,
next
that's-
10 years.
That's
I'm very
your-
new at this.
That's your security blanket now. You
I've
gotta
been
let it go.
totally wrong. It's the only thing. I've been
You
too
did-
afraid to say anything
You-
otherwise.
all the readings you did tonight were wonderful. They were great. You were spot
Yeah,
on.
and that's because I said I'm new and I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry, I got to keep
I'm
saying
going
it.
to take that security blanket on. Don't say that anymore.
I have to. Just give me time. Talk to me in a year from now.
All right. We're going to go pick another
And
name.
wait. Last thing. I don't get, you said that you saw a friend with a I don't know. I don't see that. Once you say it, I can pick it up, but I don't know how to pick it up ahead of time.
It'll start to come. Right now, you're just you're tapping into me. And then that's what it is right now. I'm like your battery, and then you tap into me, and you kind of you're picking up a lot of stuff that I missed. So, which is
but
good.
I'm tapping into you.
Yeah, that's fine for now. You'll end up doing doing it the other way. But
Okay.
yeah, his friend just showed me how grateful he was of him, and that's why I saw
Well,
the
he
friend
was. Yeah,
first.
I saw him. I saw this guy, Edward.
Yeah.
Was the stability, and the friend was the fast rider in the fast lane. So
Yeah.
yeah, how grateful he was for him to stay that rock in their
Uh-huh.
relationship.
So the friend showed more himself to you.
They show me, but that's just how I see things. They show me their energy.
Well, that's it. That's how
They
you.
don't give me their names, and they don't tell me woodpeckers and farms in Pennsylvania. I need that stuff. That's the good stuff.
That's me, but you interpret more you're more feeling and I'm more evidential. And that's the difference. Doesn't mean anyone's better than the other.
No.
Just, but then the two of us together, we're
it's a good team, isn't it? You
Yeah.
get them. I'll say all the touchy-feely stuff that the boys don't
and then
get.
I'll do the evidential stuff.
It might work, babe. We got a plan now.
Okay, here we go. Wow. Number 1 came up 3 times.
I love that.
Number 1 is Joan.
Because Joan, I knew Joan. Look, Joan, I was just reading her thing. It's her time.
Oh, okay.
She said, I love listening to the reading, but wishing I was picked. I lost my ex-husband recently, and I have questions.
Don't tell me too much. I don't want to know
I figured
anything.
she was going to tell you in a second. And she also lost her nephew 2 years ago, because you've been asking who is it.
Oh, okay. She must have chatted that then. Okay.
Ex-husband, nephew.
Okay. Hi, Joan. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. Is this the first time you're calling in?
No, I've been watching for a few weeks, actually, maybe 3 or 4 weeks.
So it's the first time we picked you.
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's a lot of people who've been watching in the background, and now
I know, because I don't see him either.
So that's good. All right. When you say ex-husband, is it ex because of divorce, or you mean widow husband?
No, ex because of divorce, but we were very.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Okay. And then you said a nephew that's passed. And count 1 to 5 for me, Joan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have somebody very quick, maybe Hart, didn't have a chance to say goodbye. Was this your ex-husband on there? And he used to live his life to the fullest, I feel. Very outgoing, and but didn't see this coming. And when he didn't see this coming, it's just his way of letting life is short, Joan. This is what he wanted to say. And he says, we had our run, we did our thing. And the most important thing, he wanted to make sure that you were still happy. And he always cared about you. He never stopped caring about you. Sometimes life, marriages don't last forever. We grow apart, but we always had that love for us. That never stopped. He always loved you, no matter what. Even though we weren't together anymore, he always loved you.
I knew that. I did know that. And I loved him too.
He said, I did a stupid mistake and I'm sorry. And that's why we weren't together anymore.
I know. I understand.
Okay. And he always regretted that mistake, he said. You were the best thing in the world, and everybody yelled at him and said, you just wrecked the best thing in your life. And he says, I know, Joan, I messed up. And we could have had a long life together. But I always loved you, and I always will love you.
Thank you. I really want to know, does he approve of what's happening, like with his mother, and how we're handling things with his mom? Because
he's happy that you're still a part of the life and you're still doing things there. And I guess your children, you're very close to the children, are close to your grandmother. And sometimes is her health failing very fast on your mother?
She has Alzheimer's.
Okay. So I have her health is failing very fast, and I have the children kind of helping out too with them. So yeah, she's all that you have. And this is why he's coming through and say how much he loves you because of what you're doing. And he's thanking that for you.
Just want to know if he approves of what we're doing, because it's
yes.
a very difficult choice.
Yes.
To not telling
yes. It has to be done because she's at a stage now that it's very difficult to be taken care of now. She needs more attention.
Yeah.
So you have to do it. Yeah, it's best for her because it's too much for you.
Well,
so
we
it's
didn't
okay.
tell her. That's the question, is we haven't told her because we can't support her because we're not allowed to see her in assisted living. So that's been really challenging.
Okay. Well, what he's saying, it's okay.
Okay.
So the assisted living is probably best for her. Now the kids, because of the COVID, is that what it is?
Yeah, because of COVID, we're not allowed to go there and visit, and
Okay.
she's asking for him all the time, and it's very hard for me to
She doesn't remember him passing. Yeah.
say why. She doesn't know. Yeah.
Eventually, this COVID thing's going to go away, and the grandkids will come. I bet her mind is, it's like a time clock with her mind slipping.
Yeah.
So, is this your sister's son that passed away, by the way?
My brother's son.
Okay, brother's son. I have you saying that you're my favorite aunt, and that's what I'm hearing.
Yes, I love him too. He knows
So-
it. My buddy.
Was he outgoing?
Yes.
I don't know if he was into sports or anything like that. And I don't know if it was an accident or something.
It was
Was it a car accident, vehicle, motorcycle, something
No.
like that? Okay.
No.
He's telling me it was accident, wasn't on purpose. And that's what he wanted to let you know. And he
Much
said
as
that you are my favorite aunt. And my father's going through some hard times. Sometimes we feel responsible for things. And your brother is taking a hard time feeling responsible.
Yes,
You're
my
not-
brother and I are extremely close. So,
Yeah.
we've always been very tight.
Tell Dad how much I love him, and not to feel responsible about my death and what happened. Did he have addictions and stuff like that, by the way? Because I feel like that was overdose or accident, but it's accidental though.
Yes,
Okay.
it was definitely accidental.
Yeah, it wasn't on purpose. But your brother's feeling responsible that he could have done more. He could have got him help or did something. All this runs through our minds afterwards, like we could have done more. And he doesn't want his dad to be put through that. So you give my dad a big hug and kiss from him.
Oh, I certainly will.
He's hanging out with your husband. Who's Bobby, by the way?
Bobby.
Yeah, Robert, Bob, or anything like that.
I'll have to think about it. I
Okay.
can't think off the top
I
of my
just
head.
got Bobby. It's probably somebody in the queue. All right, I'm going to bring Kristen on for you now
Okay,
on
thank
here.
you so much. Appreciate
All
it.
right, thank you.
Okay, hi. All right, you
Hi,
know my
Crystal.
Hi, Joan. You know my disclaimer. I'm very
Yeah.
new. Oh, good. Thank you. So again, I could be completely wrong with everything that I say, and I'm okay with that. You're okay with that. And we all understand. Good. Having said that, I do see that your husband. I don't know if I see. Okay, he's a bit of a larger man, a larger build. Was he a little bit of a larger build man? I don't want to say stocky, but like a good build,
Yeah.
kind of like solid.
Did a good shape. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in good shape. Okay, good. He's showing me that. He's also showing me that he's showing, okay, I'm just going to tell you, he's showing me strong arms,
Very
like-
much.
strong arms. And he's showing me good skin. Actually, he's like, look, my skin is good. He's showing me that he was confident and strong and decisive. Potentially, probably could be a little controlling, easygoing, and self-centered, if that was him. He's showing me that he really loved himself. But he loved you too. He appreciated you, but you were like that anchor, whereas he was like all over the place, and you were the stability that he knew he could come home to when he was all over the place. That made sense. Not that that was entirely fair to you though, because you were there for him like all the time, like always there for him. And I guess I don't know if it was like you've always been there. You were there like a long time, and you loved him, and you were there for him. And sometimes he could be tough adorable, right? Cute, but tough too. So that's what he's showing me. And again, I think when he's kind of letting me know that he was self-centered, he kind of wants to let you know that that he's sorry that he didn't treat you the way that you deserved to be treated, because you deserved to be honored and loved and cherished and respected and put on a pedestal. And he should have done that, and he didn't, because he was so self-absorbed. And really, he's like, because look at how good I look. He's like, I looked so good, and he was just so easygoing with everyone, and just had this confidence to him that sometimes he forgot the people who made him that way, the people who were there at home, the people who were the people he could count on, but he just sometimes didn't give you everything you needed, and he's sorry for that.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, he's sorry for that. And he loves you, and he's there for you 100%. He's never left. He will never leave. So he's that energy that is so lasting in one's life and such a powerful force that he's actually overseeing the entire family. And actually, he's overseeing this entire process that's happening because he's very strong, even on the other side. So he's swaying and making all of these things happen behind the scenes. He's showing me, he's like, look at what I can do over here. So he's putting thoughts in people's heads and he's moving things around. So when you're asking if it's okay, I guess he's letting you know he's got control over it from the other side and that you're not to worry about anything that happens because he's actually taking care of it where he's at.
What about the feathers? Because I find a lot of feathers.
Well, okay. So you know that if you see stuff like that and you want to relate that to him, that's 100% him because they don't know how to get through to you. They're talking to you in your mind, but we have such a human block that we're like, it couldn't be, that couldn't be, that couldn't be. But when you hear a song and you see a feather and you feel the presence, oh, and he's showing me that sometimes he like wraps his arms around you, makes you feel a little comfort. So if you feel that sometimes and you're feeling a little alone, he's there for you. Yeah, and he's showing me that he's there. He's overseeing the entire family, he's showing me. So that control he had in life, he has not let that go.
Thing about feathers, though, I want to add, Joan, anything that triggers a memory of a loved one is a sign. So like Kristen says, songs and different things. So the feathers triggers memories of your husband. He says, call me husband, not ex-husband. And
They'll call each other husband or wife.
I know, that's what he corrected me. So don't.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't going anywhere. I've not been anywhere.
So when you see this feathers, that means that it triggers the memory of him. Then those are signs on there. So on there, I would like to give you a copy of my book, Speaking to Heaven, by the way, too. If you message me on there, because I have a whole chapter on signs, and I think that's going to help you look for a sign. Sorry to cut you off, Kristen. I know you.
Oh no, it's okay. I only had three very small things to say very quickly. Your nephew, he's showing me that he lived very unhealthily, meaning he's showing me like sweaty, like constantly trying to rebel or get into trouble or get around situations that weren't good. He was kind of like this little spiral. So no matter what happened, there was nothing anyone on this planet could have done to stop what happened. Nothing. This was his choice, his decision, and his energy on this planet called for that. But he's still around. He is okay. He didn't mean any harm. It was just the energy that he was born into here. He had to learn some lessons. We all had to learn some lessons here. And then the only other thing is, I want you to focus on going with the flow a little bit better. So we want to allow life to unfold. Things are going to always be a little bit unexpected, but I would like you to go with the flow. And I'd like you to pay attention to the this is right and that is wrong, and this is good and this is bad, and this is should happen and shouldn't happen. So when we get all stuck in that right and wrong, we get real rigid, and then we get real upset when things don't go right. So I don't know if that's you or another energy in your life, but you want to be aware of that energy in your life because it's not that healthy. Okay? Yes, that's it. It was a moth, but
okay. Well, thank you for calling.
Joan.
Thank you, Joan.
Oh my
And don't forget to. You're welcome. I'm going to let you check yourself out. And I think we have time for maybe one more call, Kristen. And we're almost the hour and a half mark.
All right. Well, I have an idea. Let's talk about our stuff, right? Because you got stuff. I got stuff. I have a show on Mondays, guys. So check it in. It's new. I have no idea how I'm even doing a show. This was not my intention. Joseph just asked me a few weeks ago to do a show with him. And I was like, okay, sure. I got nothing else to do. And here I am doing a show with him and then doing my own show, which was all very unexpected. And I'm not really sure how I feel about it quite yet, but I'm doing it because Spirit is telling me to do it. So here I am. So join in and support me because it's all very new to me. And I'm freaked out about the whole thing. Yay.
And I was
at 8:00.
I was your first guest last Monday.
And Joseph was my first guest. And next week I have Debbie from Spirituality Gone Wild, and she's got an amazing network of cool gurus. And so I'd love you to come and hear about her and the stuff that's coming up.
Yep. She made me dress up and everything.
Oh, we did good. It was so. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you so much for being
I'm
there.
wearing my patriotic Go Vote shirt.
I had my hat on. I put my patriotic hat today.
So, okay. And I guess for myself, I only have this show going, but I do private readings, Zoom readings as well. So you can contact me at Our Journey of Life. And I'll be doing live events at Jamar Enlightenment Center, probably in December. I don't have anything scheduled right now, but something will be coming up on that as well. Okay.
Oh, Joseph, I saw something I wanted you to do. It was a vision today. I figured I'd let you know. If just something to consider, developing your mediumship abilities in a course, 6-week or 8-week course. And
All right, you gonna help me develop it?
yeah, and it's going to be video based, and it's going to have like a workbook, and it's something we can work through at home to learn it. And it's going to be by you. I saw it today, so let's talk about that.
I know I have a 2-hour mentorship class, but
No, I want this. This is the whole thing, a whole package program thing.
Okay, as long as you
Okay.
help, as long as you help
Yeah.
me.
I'll put it together. Well, see, you do all this for me, and I will help you with that.
There you go. That's what I need help. All right, we're gonna pick one more person here, and then we're gonna be back here every Wednesday. This is our new platform, our new format. Isn't it pretty cool?
I like it,
No.
babe. I really
Yeah, it's
do.
more personal. I think some of the comments everybody's saying that it's more personal. They can see each other talk, and
Yeah.
we can put our little stuff up there, and and you can read the banners from where you are too, right? That's up there or no?
I see your banner right now. Yes, I do. I haven't seen our emails rolling across the bottom.
Knowing when you're reading, that's when I do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
that's why I zone out. So I have no idea where I'm at. Because
I have your banner up and everything.
I'm
All
going
right.
to get a cool little timer that, the timer, right? I'm going to do that. With the sands of time, that's going to help me keep track of time a little better. Because,
There we go.
yeah, I zone out completely.
I might as well just keep one there. Can you see what it says again?
Oh, Joseph, it showed me that there's 10 numbers in that box.
There it is. I got 10 of them right here.
Oh my God.
Shuffle. I picked one. All right, who's the first one in line here?
I bet you it's Mary Mills.
Huh?
Is it Mary?
No, Kelly. I got Kelly right
and
here.
Mary, the online course. Look, you already have your first person. She wants to do your online course, which we haven't developed yet, but we will. Thank you, darling, for your support.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna bring Kelly on. Hi, Kelly.
Hi. How are you guys?
Kelly.
You're doing wonderful this evening. How are you?
Great. Enjoying your show.
Good. I'm glad. Have you been on the show before, or?
I listen to the show every week, but I've never been picked on the show.
Yeah, so you're a long time listener, first time caller.
First time caller, yes. But I have had a group reading with you, Joseph.
Oh, was it a home party type thing, or was it a?
Yes, it's on Zoom.
Oh, the home Zoom.
Yes.
The home party on Zoom. Yeah, those are getting popular now. I love doing it where I get all family members. Was it the one in Wellington that I just did, or was it the? I'm trying to remember which one. I'm doing so many now. Jolie?
No, it was a bunch of Joelle. Yeah.
Joelle. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember this Joelle one.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was amazing.
So
it was
thank
amazing.
you.
It was very awesome.
Good. So, what can we do for you today?
I would like to speak with my mom.
Okay. Count 1 to 5 for me, Kelly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is it you or one of your sisters or brother who has a son, or talking about a grandson or something like that?
No, there's no grandkids.
All right. Is there a new baby in the, or anything about a new baby or anything like that?
No babies.
Nobody trying to get pregnant, maybe?
Yes, I definitely have. Yes,
Okay. Is this you?
that's me.
Okay. Now I'm on the right track. This is your mom talking about a baby boy. And
Oh,
you're trying to
Joseph, you
get
told her the
pregnant.
sex. She's not even pregnant yet. She's supposed to wait for that.
Oh no, but I am 99% accurate when I
I
say
know. That's awesome. So am I. Actually, I can totally sex your baby. I don't know. I'm 99% accurate too.
so. Yeah, when I say you're going to get pregnant, you're going to get pregnant. If you're trying to get pregnant now, Kelly, what I'm hearing is by December, you're going to be pregnant by December, within 3 or 4 weeks on there.
Really?
So if you're having a hard time getting there, get your husband at it now. By mid-December, you're going to know by January, and we're going to be a 221 baby. And I feel like this is what your mom's saying. And I feel like it's going to be a boy as well. I have a 50-50 chance on that, but I feel January you're going to, and I think this is why your mom's saying, because what she's telling me is this is something that you and your husband really want. And this is something you're really, sometimes when we try too hard, it makes it frustrating. She says, stop trying, enjoy. She says, enjoy the moment. And
Enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
The second you let it go,
That's
that's
it.
when it'll
So
happen.
when you have children, enjoy the moment. Make it be an oops type thing, and then everything's gonna be okay. Just try not to focus that I have to get pregnant. I have to get pregnant. She says you're looking at your time. You're looking at best time to do it and all this stuff. Don't do that anymore. She says just let it be an oops moment, and it's gonna happen. I bet you didn't think that was going to come up tonight, did you?
Not at all. No.
So,
Wow.
I think when you wanted to hear from your mom, I think that was something that she had to tell you because she knew that was something that you
I've
had to-
actually asked her a lot about that. I've actually talked to her about that.
Yeah. See, that's the
Hence
first
why
time.
she's responding.
That's the
No,
first
she's
time.
responding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why. Let's do a tag team now, Kristen. Instead of me checking out, we're going to go back and forth. This is something I wanted to do with you too, with the reading. What do you feel as well?
Okay, so I have a little, so it's a different thing, but was she sick? Was she sick? Was there something with her breasts?
No, she had multiple sclerosis.
Okay, I see like a sickness in her. She had multiple sclerosis, and that's what she passed from?
No, that's not what she passed from, but she suffered from it for a very long
Did you
time.
freeze up, Kelly?
Oh, did
no,
I
have
freeze?
Kelly.
No, I think her picture freeze. Do you see it?
Not on me. I can see her.
Oh, I'm freezing then. Okay.
You're freezing.
Ah.
Okay, I think maybe. Okay, so I guess I'm learning their symbols. She's showing me like a sick body, like someone who was like sick, like she struggled, like, so I don't know. I was like, maybe it's breasts. I don't know, but I felt a sickness.
She was very she was like quadriplegic because of the multiple sclerosis. So she had a very bad body.
My best friend was just diagnosed with MS. She was just diagnosed. Yeah, and
they have so much stuff out there for it now, but in my mom's time they didn't have it. So
yeah. Okay, that's probably why she's showing me a sick body. Then that's what she's showing me. Then she's
absolutely.
Okay, so then I also see though that, and I guess I would say prior to her sickness, she's showing me that she was a go-getter, that she was very active. I don't know if was she like, did she move and go? Did she get her nails done? I don't know why did she get her nails done? Did she like her nails done?
She liked her nails, but she didn't get them
her
done.
hair. Okay, she's showing me, I don't know why she's showing me blonde hair and fingernails, or that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like maybe I'm seeing pre-sick, or now she's feeling this way, but she's showing me like she liked to take care of herself. She liked to move a lot. She was very active. Yeah. And she's showing me like she knew exactly where she wanted to go, and then she went and then she went there. So in a way, you never knew like where she was going or where she was going to be, because she was just there, and she'd be like, okay. And then she was gone. And you're like, where is she? I don't know. She's here. She's there. She's there. So I guess she's showing me that she didn't like to sit still very much. And then I guess that's when she's showing me like the sick body. So what else is she showing me? I mean, she's showing me that she's pretty. I mean, she's showing me a pretty face. She's showing me a pretty woman.
It's very beautiful. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. She's showing me. Okay. So here, let me explain to you what she's showing me so that you can understand. I grew up with a woman named Leanne, and she was a beautiful woman. She was a littler woman, and she liked to get her nails done and her hair done. And she was always like that. I was always at my friend's house, and then she would be gone. And she's showing me that she was similar to this woman. Yeah. So I'm trying to describe this woman compared to your mother. So
Before she got sick, she was like one of those very immaculately dressed women that was just matched from head to toe.
oh,
You
good. So
know,
yeah, that's what she's
yeah.
showing me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yay. So all right, I'm trying to learn what they're showing me and how to decipher it.
Right.
So I guess with her showing me the sick body, that's not at all what she's dwelling on at all. Like
Good. Good.
what's great is like that sickness is something that happens to us, but we don't bring it with us. It's something that happens to this silly little body that we're like, this is a body and it gets sick, but it's not who she was. And it's not what she wants to be remembered as. And I think that's why she keeps showing me. I want her to remember me for who I was. I don't want her to remember me for the stuff that happened to me, because that's not who I was. And she's showing me that she's still very strong. She's vivacious. I don't know. She's a strong, confident woman. And she's not old. When I see her, she's not old at all. And she's not sick at all. And she's beautiful. So I think she wants to let you know she doesn't want you to hold any kind of image aside from that one in your mind at all.
Okay.
That's what I see. She's like, I don't want her to see me sick. I don't want her to see that side of me. That's not who I was. I don't want her to remember me that way.
When she was younger, she was different, though. This set in when she was older. When she was younger, she was beautiful. She didn't have problems. I just see her flowingly, walking fine and everything. When she got older, this is how it started to cripple her when she got older. So
How old was she when this MS?
she looks just like she does now. When she looked, you know those pictures you're looking at her when she's like 25 years old that you have. She showed me pictures of her with the ruby red lips. She shows me.
Me too. I see ruby red lips too.
And she wants to let you know
I see red lips. I see this beautiful, like well put together, vivacious, go-getting woman. Like
so.
Mhm.
With who's determined. She's like, I had places to go. I had things to do.
Kelly,
Yeah.
You do.
I want to thank you for coming on, Kelly.
Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you
I
so
have
much.
two things. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. Kelly,
Yes.
you gotta let the past go.
Okay.
You have to let the past go. So when we cling to the past and we relive it over and over and over and over and over again, it is not healthy for us. It does not help you right now, because you bring all that past energy, that's old, stale energy, and you're bringing it into your life now, and that could affect everything going on with your body. And we're seeing things through the eyes of the past. So I want you to really do some work about it and figure out how to let it go, make peace with it, accept that these situations have happened. And I want you to do some work there. The last thing is also, sometimes our minds can be split, and one part of our mind is healthy and one part of our mind is unhealthy. And what I'd like you to do is merge the yin and the yang together. So I want you to love your darkness as much as your light. You have a little bit of, I would like you to do a little bit of spiritual work in this area with your past and with healing the split that's in your mind. Okay?
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's spot on. Thank you. Thank you both.
Thank you for tuning in. And congratulations early on the baby. Okay.
On the boy. Let us know. When did your mom start really feeling these effects of this MS? How old was she?
Probably in her 30s,
And
or
then
like
when-
early 30s.
Mhm.
Because my girlfriend's 39 and was just diagnosed, and she's starting to feel it. She's got the leg is dropping and the exasperations and the stuff in the mind and the
Yeah,
stuff.
I would say she was probably in her like mid to late 40s when she started to like really limp and not be able to walk as well.
Yeah, my friend told me this and I had never really looked it up. And then all of a sudden I looked it up and I call her up crying, hysterical. I've already lost two of my other best friends. So this is my third one left, and now she's diagnosed with MS. I'm going to lose all my best friends.
If it means anything to you, my mom actually lived a relatively long life. She was a very healthy person for having multiple sclerosis, and the multiple sclerosis is not what killed her. So.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right, Kelly. Thank you. I'm going to let you tune yourself out.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you, Kelly.
Okay.
Yay. I told you today I was going to practice my mediumship abilities. I said, that's what I'm going to do today.
That's it. So when you talk, this is your banner, okay?
I got a banner.
All right, and this is your ticker.
And I got a ticker. What would I do without you? I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's
So when you're talking, when you're reading someone, this is what's underneath you, so you know.
That looks amazing. I mean, we look all like professional, and no, we are. I love this.
Well, I used to be in broadcast and in the production business, you know, and you used to be in the entertainment business. So
Oh yeah, I've been my whole life.
we got to do our thing. So,
Yay. Thank you, Joseph.
well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in today for another night of laughter, hope, love.
Yeah, thank you. You guys mean a lot to us for being here. We appreciate your support more than you know. You guys keep us coming back every week.
We'll be back on Wednesday, and Kristen will be back on her show, the Kristen O Show, on Monday.
It's a Kristen O Show. And guess what? I love Osho. See these cards? These are my favorite cards, and they're by Osho. And Debbie's like, Kristen Osho. I'm like, yes, because O is my Owsley, and Osho is my favorite deck. It's flawless. I love it. I'm super attached. Even though it might seem silly to some people, it means something to me, and I love it.
All right.
Okay.
Sweet dreams, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Bye.